This is Thanh Bui,
Hello,
our singer-songwriter, Vietnamese Australian, and I'm very excited because when I first met him, I think we clicked. How does writing come to you? Does it just flow through you?
I never thought that I'd actually become a songwriter. It was something that I just started to be encouraged by my manager and my band members. And after the first few songs, I sort of realised, oh, okay, this song isn't sounding too bad. It's actually connecting. I sang at a karaoke bar with my friends, and the feeling of singing Boys to Men to my friends and the reaction I got, I still get goosebumps thinking about this today, And I just felt this love, this adulation, this feeling from inside, which was like, yes, this is what I want to do.
So your ballet, jazz
yes,
ballet,
that's
you're
right.
in a boy band?
I was in a boy with all the moves, It was like the whole, this move and all the, and the rain and all that kind of stuff.
No, but that's very, 90s?
90s, yeah. If you really want to be an artist, a true artist, it's got to come from you. It's got to come from your own story. It's got to come from your own honesty in how you perceive the world. It's got to come from your own story. So I sat there with him and I wrote my first true song as an artist, and the song was called My Face. My Face was a song that talked about the internal conflicts that I had, and he gave me the strength to be able to go deep, to go down and to sort of look at myself in the mirror and go, well, you're comfortable. And I know back then I wasn't comfortable. In 2012, my wife, she said to me, Tan, you need to come back. And I said, no, not yet. You know what, I actually don't want to be here anymore. I can't stand this society. I can't stand the negativity. This music industry, it's so soulless. Everyone's doing it for all the wrong reasons. They're not doing it for the music, for the arts. They're doing it because of the fame, because of the money, because of all that kind of stuff. And then my wife said to me, and something which I will remember for the rest of my life, and she goes, Tan, the difference between you and everybody else is that you were lucky that you were born in Australia, that you got one of the best educations that an Australian could get. You've worked with people like Seth Riggs, who taught Michael Jackson, Steve, and blah, blah, blah. You worked with some of the top producer writers in the world. My question to you is, what are you doing about it? And that's it.
Awakening moment.
That was the moment, And I get goosebumps thinking about that moment, because it's like that was a moment that I sat there and I got rid of that ego of mine and I got rid of all that crap, and I realised, wow, I'm not doing anything about it.
And so you packed your bags,
and
your wife supported.
And I left everything in Australia and I went back to Vietnam. And that's 2012, and 7 months later, we opened Soul, the Music and Performing Arts Academy, and we opened Soul Production, and it's been 3.5 years and we haven't looked back since. But that was the defining moment, Ellen, because never in my life had my tongue been caught up and all tied, and I couldn't say anything because it wasn't just the tongue or the mouth, it was from the heart space. I realised.
So it's soul awakening.
That was it.
Right?
That was it. It was that moment. Because my kids sit back and they go, teacher, 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 why are we preparing so hard? Why are we doing so many scales? And the song's only 3 minutes. Why do I have to perform, practice so much? And I say to them, when you get to my age, you'll understand that your life can change in a second, in a moment. And there are many things that you can't, that you will not be able to control. But I tell you something, if there are things that you control, you make sure that you become so amazing at what you can control and what you can do, that you put yourself in the best situation. Because I believe luck is the center point between opportunity meets preparation. The music stuff that I do is because of this really strong passion for education. That's where it lies, education. And at the moment we've got about 700 kids at Soul, and this next generation, they are so talented. They're writing their own music right now, and the last couple of weeks we've created different shows like Live at Soul, where the kids have to perform live, and part of the program is that they must perform one of their original pieces.
Wow.
And so kids, for the first time, like really scared, like they're shaking as they get up on stage, because this is part of their soul, this is part of who they are. And they sing these incredible songs. And I said, I'm aghast. They're singing Vietnamese and English, bilingual, perfect English, perfect Vietnamese, playing by themselves, artists at 11 years old.